You know that feeling? The one where you wake up feeling run down, like you've got a cold that just won't go away, a stuffy nose, a tickle in your throat. And no matter how much you clean, that feeling just lingers. Meet Linda. She's a lovely woman in her early 70s. She loves her garden, her grandson's visits, and a good book. But for months, she just felt tired. She would wake up every morning with a cough and that awful, foggy head feeling. It was draining her energy, it was stealing her joy. Linda's story is a whisper in the dark for so many of us. She finally discovered what was silently making her sick. Millions of tiny dust mites. What she did next not only gave her back her health and her energy, but it was so simple she calls it her effortless system. Today, I'm going to share Linda's story and her simple secrets. We'll show you exactly how she got her home back, without harsh chemicals, expensive gadgets, or the constant stress of cleaning. Linda's doctor couldn't find a cold. He couldn't find the flu, but he noticed a pattern. Every time Linda was home, she felt worse. But when she was out and about, she felt better. This is a key clue for so many of us. The biggest allergy triggers aren't outside. They're inside our own homes. They're hiding in plain sight. So, what exactly are these things? They are microscopic, insect-like creatures, relatives of spiders and ticks, that are invisible to the naked eye. They don't bite or sting, but they are a big problem for people with allergies or asthma. Dust mites don't crawl on you. Instead, the real issue is their waste and dead body parts. These are so tiny and light that they become airborne when you disturb a surface like a blanket or pillow. Once in the air, they can be inhaled and trigger year-round symptoms. Where do they live? Dust mites thrive in warm, humid places. They feed on the flakes of dead skin that we shed naturally every day, especially while we sleep. Your bed, with its warmth, humidity, and constant supply of skin cells, is the perfect home for them. A single mattress can be home to millions of these tiny creatures. A dust mite's life expectancy is about 2 to 4 months, and a female can lay up to 100 eggs in her lifetime. It wasn't a cold. It was her home silently making her sick. Linda decided to fight back, but on her own terms. No big cleaning days, no back-breaking work. She found a better way, a smarter way. Here's the simple approach that worked for her. First, she used hot water. Dust mites can't stand high temperatures. Linda began washing all her bedding, from sheets to pillowcases, in hot water. She said it was like hitting a reset button for her bedroom. The difference was immediate. Then, she created a barrier. She found special zippered covers for her mattress and pillows. They're called allergen-proof covers. These are like a shield. They trap the mites inside and keep them away from her skin. It's a one-time step that makes a world of difference. Next, she controlled the air. Dust mites love a humid environment. Linda learned that keeping your humidity below 50% can starve them out. She bought a small dehumidifier for her bedroom. Within a week, she noticed her nasal passages felt clearer. She even tried a little old-school wisdom. One of her friends told her a very old tip: use an onion. Linda was skeptical, but she gave it a try. She simply cut an onion in half and placed it on a plate in a corner of her bedroom. She said the strong scent seemed to keep things feeling fresher, and it was a simple, natural trick that made her feel more in control. And finally, she used nature. This was Linda's favorite trick. Whenever the sun was shining, she would hang her blankets and pillows outside for a few hours. The sun's UV rays are a powerful, natural disinfectant. She told me nothing smells better than a blanket kissed by the sun. The change wasn't instant. But within a month, Linda noticed she was sleeping through the night. The morning cough was gone. She felt lighter, more energetic. She wasn't constantly wiping down surfaces. She wasn't exhausted from cleaning. Linda told me, "I feel like I got my home back. I'm breathing better, sleeping better, and I didn't have to buy a single expensive gadget." If you or someone you know has been struggling with a mysterious cough or a stuffy nose, try Linda's approach. You don't have to do all of these at once. Just washing your bedding in hot water this week could be the first step to feeling better. because you deserve to feel at ease in your own home. You deserve to wake up feeling refreshed and ready for the day. Have you ever tried these tricks? What has worked for you? Share your wisdom in the comments below. And if this video helped you, please pass it along to a friend who might need a breath of fresh air. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please take a second to like and subscribe. Your support means everything to me.